back.
Hey guys.
Don't jump too soon. Okay, so today we want to talk a little bit about the principle of sharing, which you might not know what it is, because some people don't know what it's called, but okay. Oh, I thought you were pointing at me. You're pointing at yourself?
I was pointing at myself.
Okay. So the idea is, the principle of sharing is finding, oh man, I'm never going to explain it as good as I did last time.
It's impressive.
It's finding activities or things that your partner likes that you might not like, but finding something that you do like about it or enjoy about it that you can find like common ground. So some examples in our life would be video games. So I know many ladies out there get very mad at their guys when they are constantly playing video games. Because why? It's a disconnect. Like, it's not the actual video game, it's the fact that you're not listening and you're not spending time with her, and it's coming as a priority over her and other things and whatever. Okay, that's the problem. It's not the actual video game. So, in the principle of sharing, you find something that you like about video games, and most ladies are like, okay, what? So, Kyle likes to play video games and Vince likes to play video games, so that left me alone a lot of the time. Like, what am I gonna do? You guys are playing video games, and I was like the odd man out. And we got into a lot of arguments about it, and there was definitely some tension. And I kind of figured, like, video games aren't going anywhere in my life. Like, I'm not gonna ban them from my house, or like, you guys aren't stopping anytime soon. So I should probably try to find something I like about video games. So I started watching Vince and kind of like, give me a controller, I'll play a little bit. And then I started really liking it.
And now she plays way more than I do.
Yes, and that game is Fortnite, and I might be an addict. It's so fun, but like, it's just getting over the what you hate about it and finding something common ground or like something that you like about it. So one thing I liked about it was like, it was fun to watch Vince and be like, oh my gosh, can't believe you did that. And then when I started playing it and I started getting better, I was like, okay, I can see why this is fun. And then, you know, we were all playing it, or we were taking turns playing it, and there was like conversation to be had. We could talk about it. It wasn't like them talking about it and me being like, I don't know what this, and
like,
then
literally,
and nobody likes that, to be left out, you know?
Yeah, like today, Vince was upset because he didn't get to tell me the new thing about Fortnite when I got home. I mean, it's kind of big in our house. I think another thing that really is, a lot of girls don't play video games growing up. They don't ever play video games. So when the guy is sitting there playing video games, they're like, oh, this is stupid. Why would you ever waste time doing this? Well, that's because you've never tried it.
Yes, I should have said that. I am born between two boys, so my brothers are closest in age to me, so I hung out with them a lot growing up, and I played video games a lot. I'm a tomboy, so although I didn't think I'd be an adult mother who liked video games, especially like Fortnite, like how weird is that? But I do, and it's fine. So the idea is, if there's something about your significant other that you don't like, or that and it's really mostly things that they love. Like, these guys love video games. I can't hate them. That's never gonna work. Football, I can't hate football because that's never gonna work. And I've tried, and like, on Sundays, it's annoying when the guys just want to sit on the couch the whole day and watch football. But when I started to, oh my goodness, our kids are killing us today. When I started to watch football and like hang out and get to know who the people, like, it's getting to know it. Like, once I figured out who was on our team and who anybody even was and like what it means, okay, now it's kind of interesting, and I know that it means a lot to you, and it gives us something to talk about. And I like to, you know, the fall activities, go to a football game, have a blanket, be cozy on the couch watching football. Like, understanding it and seeing what you like about it and trying to like it too really helped, because now it's not like I'm mad on Sundays. It's like, okay, we got to get all our stuff done on Saturday because we know on Sunday it's going to be football.
Right.
And it's helped us, like, I don't know, not argue over those kind of things.
Yeah, and I think it's, I mean, especially football, you know, being a Browns fan, before it was halfway fantasy football, halfway Browns. Now there's a lot more excitement all around, and it's even better for me too that you're like we're all going to the game this year, and it makes me feel better because it's not like I hated that you hated that I would sit there and watch football. I didn't like it, but I'm like at the same time like I want to watch football. Like
Yeah.
like that's what I've always done on Sundays.
Yeah.
So like it's huge for me for you to get into it.
Right. And the same goes for a girl. Like, I can't think off the top of my head of any except for fitness. Like, I'm really into it, and if you weren't, that would be a huge disconnect in our lives because I talk about it a lot. I'm very healthy. I want to work out. I like to talk about my workouts. I like to show my progress. I like to be proud of it. And if you weren't, then I'd be like, well, it's just another thing to push you apart. I don't know if that makes sense.
It would be a really easy spot. I feel like fitness and health are one spot that if you're not on the same page, it could be a big issue.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you first came down and said, hey, I want to do this, I was sitting here playing video games, just said, oh yeah, sure, $160 sounds like a good deal. And not really thinking about what was actually going to happen. Just, well, let's give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you started to work out, and I was sitting here playing video games still, while watching you work out, I was like, well, I can't just sit here and watch. Like, I feel like a lazy piece of crap. So that really was the beginning of the accountability for me. I mean, I couldn't just sit and watch as I was in the state that I was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we've talked about like you want to set up a solid foundation. So when you start dating, I told this to Kyle too, like girls just pretend they like football until you get married, and then we hate it because it's all you want to talk about and all you want to do during football season. But it's, now I just lost my train of thought. It's not actually a trick. So when you start dating, you do have things in common and activities you like to do. Like whether it's alcohol, that's something that brings us together. Fitness, we like to go on hikes and be outdoorsy. We like swimming. We like, whatever it is that you like. That's the principle of sharing. Remember those things and connect on it. And then everybody is different, so he has things he loves and I have things I love, and they're not necessarily the same, but in your relationship, it's your job to find those things out about your partner and find something that you can like about it too. And that just made me think of another one. So Gilmore Girls, okay, that's my go-to show, and it's fall, so I'm starting it up again. Obviously, why wouldn't I? And just from being married to me, Kyle's seen Gilmore Girls like 17 times because
I've watched a lot of episodes. There's been a lot of times where I've been doing something else and I've sat down and I'll just start watching.
Yes, because it's like something I love. It's something I'm talking about or interested in, and you want to be in, like, you're putting in the work towards that. Like, I want to be able to talk to you about Gilmore Girls because obviously you're about to be watching it for the next 3 months, so I might as well. And that goes with even Netflix binging show. Like, who wants to watch a show and not be able to talk about it to their
Especially
best
if you're
friend?
going to binge watch something. Like,
Right.
you don't want to be doing it by yourself.
So yes, that's kind of the idea. The reason the principle of sharing is so important is because it's going to bring you closer together. It's going to eliminate those disconnects, and that's the whole point, is working towards your marriage, because if you're not, then it's so easy to grow apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like those videos, like every video you see or every random piece of advice, the beginning of it is, oh, marriages are hard work. They're hard work. You have to put work in. But something like the principle of sharing, it makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's like tackling that hard work in little steps. If you can find little things that your partner likes, and you can start to understand why they like them, and kind of start to like them yourself, or find spots that you can like something, it just makes it so much easier.
Right. Yeah, like I like to go to Target. Do you like Target?
I have a love and hate with Target.
Yes.
I do like to go to Target. I hate that I spend $100 every time I go.
Right. It's the principle of sharing. I love to go to Target. I want you to bring your credit card with us. And
sharing at its best.
And we're sharing, and it's bringing us closer together. But to relate it back to health and fitness, we made 2 videos because we had to pause because our child was being a nutcase. So I can't remember if we said it on this one or not, but health and fitness is a huge place where the disconnect can happen. Was that on this video?
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I can't either.
I think that was on the other one.
Okay, so that is huge. When one of you was, no, I feel like it might have been on this video. Well, pardon if it was, but if it wasn't, it's important to note again, to be on a healthy lifestyle, and to have those certain values of fitness is a priority, eating healthy is a priority, taking care of yourselves. Like, if you're not doing that as a unit, not only are you going to sabotage yourself because you're going to function at the lowest of the 2 of you. So if one of you is not working out and eating pizza and just doesn't give a crap, that's not going to like motivate you to keep going. That's going to bring you back down to be like, well, you don't care, I don't care. And like, that was our huge problem in the beginning.
That happened multiple times.
Yeah, because we were never in it at the same time. We were never on the same page. I just realized I have a rat tail.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean, that was when you were at first working out, and that I wasn't even involved. I'd feel guilty a little bit, but it wasn't like it was something that you were partially into. We weren't paying a lot of money for it, and that's kind of a big motivator for me. I don't like to waste the money, but that one, it made me feel kind of crappy where I'd not do anything, but it didn't make me feel bad enough to actually start doing it.
Until you were 210 pounds.
And well, yeah, until we really got to the point where I was sitting at my desk just feeling like garbage.
Yeah.
But part of that, I mean, the fitness is one thing, the health and nutrition is on another level. Yeah. If you're not on the same page, it's, I don't know how you would even do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, if I came home and ate pizza every night, you would either be pissed at, well, probably all of the above, be pissed at me, and to say no to all those foods that you used to eat every night, that would be terrible.
Right.
And it would make things a lot more difficult. And beyond the health and fitness, I think it would create other problems between us.
Right. And so, like, if you aren't doing something health and fitness wise yet, you need to find something that fits your guys' personality, whether that's hiking or running or working out at home or going to the gym or whatever it is. That's going to fit your personality and your lifestyle, and it needs to be something that you both can share in and do together. And that's going to not only keep you accountable on your health and fitness journey, but it's going to bring you guys closer in a ton of other ways, because once you're taking care of yourself, one, your self-confidence is going to go up, your attraction for each other is going to go up, your motivation and energy and just like the overall, I don't know, way you live your life changes. Your values change because you're like, wait, we gotta save money for our expensive groceries, so we're not gonna spend money on this because why is healthy food so expensive? I haven't figured that out yet, but it is. So it's just trying to figure out ways that you can grow closer together, basically. Whatever your significant other person, that doesn't make sense.
Significant other.
Yep, likes to do or is passionate about, find something about it that you can like rather than getting mad about it, because it's a lot easier to change your perspective and how you feel than it is to change their behavior.
Now, I guess what they're passionate about, assuming that it's not a toxic behavior of some sort.
Well, yeah, I guess if they're getting blacked out every night, you should probably try to find something else to do. Yep. But if they're watching football, then you might as well just lay down on the couch and snuggle, because that's going to be what you like about it, rather than watching those guys run around
it's
doing whatever they're doing.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I guess that's really it. Oh, I was gonna say one thing. Oh, the principle of sharing is kind of like if you can't beat them, join them. That's what I was thinking. Because it's true. You're never gonna be able to change someone to, like, I knew I was losing the video game battle. I knew that. And the only person that was mad about it was me. So I thought, all right, I gotta learn how to play Fortnite. Let me have a try. And then it was fun, so it was fine. And that's kind of how it usually goes. Once you try to like something, you're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's all about changing the perspective. I mean, if you look at it in a negative view, yeah, it's gonna be way harder. But if you try to find the positives, it's gonna be much easier to say, oh, here's a little positive. You know, it's fun to watch. And then they kind of build on that.
Yes. Another thing I thought of was I like running. He likes running. He likes running races. That terrifies me. I don't like the whole race aspect of it. But we are going to run a turkey trot together because we're going to try to do more sharing. Now, if we could just do sharing of the nighttime feeds and wake up with the baby, that'd be great. No?
I have to see about that one.
Is that a toxic behavior that we shouldn't share? All right, so hopefully that makes sense. If there's areas in your life that you know your lover, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said
You're just
that.
done saying significant other.
Yeah, because that's like, what even is that? Your person, your partner, whatever.
The person you spend the most time with.
Yeah, if they like something, you probably need to start liking it. Or like, why do you like them if you don't like anything that they like? That doesn't make sense. So
That's a good point.
you just start liking it. Sorry, like, I'm really itchy right here. But find something you like. It will bring you closer together. Obviously, the more you have in common, the more you can talk about, the more connected you'll be. And who doesn't want to be connected to their lover? All right, I'm done with this. I'm getting weird.
Bananas.
Comment bananas for a special prize. We'll mail you some banana bread that Kyle's mom made.
Special delivery.
Yep.
Okay, thanks for watching. If you watch this far through.
Far through? All the way through?
All the way through.
If you watch this all the way through, subscribe and like, and thanks.
See you guys next time.